Hello. Okay, so we are back. Today's topic we're going to be looking at regrouping. Remember I said that regrouping has to do with borrowing and carrying. Now let's do a recap. Other words for addition are plus, more than, some, and altogether. While other words for subtraction are minus, less than, take away, and left over. Now we will do a recap on simple addition. I have 8 pencils and 7 crayons. How many do I have altogether? Remember, I taught you how to count mentally. I say put the bigger number in your head and the smaller number, count them on your finger, and you count all together. So let's try it. 8 plus 7. So 8 in my head, 7 on my finger. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So in all we have 15 items all together, which makes our 8 plus 7. Now, but when we come to two-digit number, remember we have to arrange our figures neatly under tens and units. Example 1. There are 25 pencils and 25 girls, and 19 boys in a classroom. How many children are there altogether? You can see the way I've arranged it. My tens, and my units, and then I have the 2 tens, 5 units plus 1 tens and 9 units. Now let's add together. Remember to put the bigger number in your head. So 9 plus 5 fingers. That is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Remember we have 14, that is a double digit number. So write the 4, which is the unit value. I have to move my cursor. So I have 4, my unit value, and then the 1 will carry it up. 1. Good. And then we add again. 1 plus 2 plus 1. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. We give us 4. And so we fix our answer. So we can say that 25 plus 19 is equal to 44. And then I come here to write my answer. 44 children. You must always complete your work to make it look very neat. Good. We move to example 2. Example 2 says, my mommy gave me 64 books. I gave my brother 29 books. How many books do I have left? It shows that you want to know the remaining books that were left after mommy had given me 64 books. So I arrange my tens, and my units. Remember I said that when the number on top of the other number, like for instance the 4 and the 9, the 4 is smaller. But if we have 7 and 8, if we have 7 and 5, you can minus 7, minus 5, you have 2. But now you have a smaller number. I said this is where you decide to borrow from the tens. So let's borrow. We cancel 6. I didn't cancel well. Okay, let's go again. We cancel 6. We have 5 left, and we add 1 to 4. It becomes 14 minus 9. So 14 minus 9 will give us 9 in my head. Now we count down. So 9 in my head, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many fingers do we have? 5. And so we come back here. Okay. Then we have 5. Now remember, we cancelled 6 and wrote the remaining figure. So our figure there is 5. So 5 minus 2 will give us 3. I move my cursor and I write 3. So my answer will be 64 minus 29 will give us 35. So my answer is 35 books left. Very simple and easy. Let's move to slide 3. We have another interesting one. We say 154 birds were sitting on a tree. 48 birds joined in. How many birds do we have in all together? And now, because we have the 1, 2, 3, 3-digit number, it becomes 100, a tens, and the units. So we arrange it 100, tens, and units. We have 100, 5 tens, and 4 units, plus 48. 48 has only 2 figures. So we have 4 tens plus 8 units. And now we add 4 plus 8. Remember, 8 in my head, the bigger number in my head, 4 in my finger. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we write down 2 and carry 1 up. And the next one is 1 plus 5 plus 4. 1 plus 5 plus 4. It gives us 10. Because we still have our number under the 100, we carry the other one up and add it to the 100 to become 200. So our answer is 202 birds. Last but not the least, we went to shopping mall, bought 36 apples, bought 24 grapes, bought 17 lemons. How many fruits did I buy all together? It means I should add up 36 plus 24 plus 17. And so I added them here together. I have 6 in my head plus 4. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 6 plus 4 is 10. And then 10 plus 7. 10 in my head, 7 on my finger, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Remember, it's not 7, but 17. So we write our 7, which is the unit value, down on the answer box and carry 1, which is a tens, up. So we add all of them all together. 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, isn't that fun? So all together we have 77 fruits. Now we have an exercise. Word problems. Let's see. Number 1 says, a fruit seller had 45 apples. He sells 32 of them. How many apples are still left with him? So the same way you arrange in your maths notebook now. Open your maths notes. Title it exercise 1. You don't need to write the questions. Just put the title for me, exercise 1, and on the second line write word problems. So your number 1 will be, the fruits is for 45 apples. So remember to put your tens and your units. So we have 4 tens and 5 apples. Now it says it sells 32 of them. How many apples are still left with him? So you're going to subtract 32 from 45. So you have 45 minus 32. So what I want you to do when you open your math note, I repeat again, label it exercise 1 with today's date, word problems. Write number 1 there and write tens is a two-digit number, so you have tens and units. That is 45 minus 32. The same thing, and then you look for the answer. You do for number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Remember, arrange in tens and unit form before solving. Solve in your math notebook neatly to show workings. That's the first exercise. We have another exercise. Exercise 2. So when you are done with the 4 questions, go to the next page and write exercise 2. And you solve from 1 to 4. Now let's do number 3 together. Tim had 16 flowers. He gave 3 of them to his siblings. His siblings can either be a boy or a girl. And 4 to his friends. How many flowers are left? The first thing you should do, put at the back of your mind that Tim had 16 flowers. So you draw your tens and your units and write 1 tens and 6 units. Now he gave. That means he took out of these the flowers he had and gave them out. He gave them out. So he gave 3 of them to his siblings and 4 to his friend. If you also want to calculate the total of how many that was taken out, that is 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means he gave in total 7 flowers out. Now when you've drawn your tens and unit 16, now write your 7 under the unit. Remember, 7 is a single figure, so it's the unit value. Under the 6 and then minus. Always arrange your math in the tens and unit form, or if you have more than 2-digit numbers, if you have a 3-digit numbers, you arrange it in 100, tens and units. So the same thing goes for exercise 3, and then you have an home fun. Yes, an home fun that you will do. So try it and then let me know if you have any question. To this I say thank you.